40 light years from here, there is a star so small and so dim that we did not know it had planets until 2016. It is barely larger than Jupiter. It gives off less than 1/20th of 1% of our Sun's light. 7 worlds orbit it. Its name is TRAPPIST-1, after the telescope in Chile that found the first 3 planets. A small instrument, watching a faint red point in the constellation Aquarius, waiting for it to flicker. When a planet crosses in front of a star, the starlight dips. That dip is all we have. In February 2017, 4 more planets were announced. 7 in total, all of them roughly the size of Earth, and all of them rocky. No other system like it has been found since. The star is an ultra-cool dwarf, about 9% the mass of our Sun. Its surface burns at roughly 2,500 Kelvin, cool enough that the light it gives is deep red, and most of what it radiates is infrared, heat you would feel before you could see it. TRAPPIST-1 is about 7.5 billion years old, older than the Sun, and it has barely started. A star this small burns its fuel so slowly that it will still be shining long after every star like ours has gone dark, trillions of years from now. But it is not gentle. Stars this small flare violently. Sudden eruptions of radiation, far more powerful relative to their size than anything our Sun produces. Every one of these 7 worlds has been sitting in that fire since it formed. This is the first planet. A year here lasts 36 hours. It orbits so close that the star fills a quarter of its sky. In 2023, the James Webb Space Telescope measured its dayside temperature, around 500 Kelvin, hot enough to melt lead, and it found no thick atmosphere, no carbon dioxide, nothing. Whatever air this world was born with, the star took it. The second world. A year lasts 2.5 days. James Webb looked here too and found the same emptiness, bare rock or close to it. Two planets in, and the pattern is discouraging. But these are the two closest to their sun fire. The question was never really about them. The third world sits at the inner edge of what we call the habitable zone. The band where a planet could, in principle, hold liquid water. Here, in principle, is doing a great deal of work. If it has water, it may exist only as steam, high in a thick atmosphere, the surface below dry and hot. We do not know. It is smaller than Earth, and it is 40 light years away. And then there is this one. Of the 7, this is the world that most resembles Earth. 92% of Earth's diameter. A similar density, which means rock and iron. A world with a core like ours. A year lasts 6 days. It almost certainly does not rotate. Tidally locked. One face holds toward the star forever. The other faces the dark forever. There is no sunrise here, no night, no day. Only a permanent noon, a permanent midnight, and a ring of endless twilight between them. In 2025, James Webb watched this planet cross its star 4 times. The results were not clean. There may be an atmosphere, nitrogen, perhaps traces of methane, or the signal may be nothing more than noise from a flaring star. The team could not separate the two. If there is air here, two shapes are possible: a world wrapped in ocean, or something stranger, water only at the point of eternal noon, a single sea beneath a motionless sun, ringed by ice in every direction. Both remain on the table. The fifth world, a 9-day year and colder, still inside the habitable zone but near its outer edge. If water exists here, ice is the likelier form. The sixth and the largest of the seven, a 12-day year. James Webb has observed this world as well. Those results have not yet been published. The honest state of nearly everything here. We have measurements that rule things out. We have very little that rules anything in. The last world, 18 days to circle the star, and far enough out that the temperature falls to around 170 Kelvin, cold enough that any atmosphere would freeze onto the ground. And yet every one of these 7 orbits fits inside the orbit of Mercury. The entire system, all 7 worlds, would be lost in the empty space between our Sun and its nearest planet. There's one more thing about this system. The 7 orbits are locked to each other in whole number ratios: 8 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 2. It is the longest such chain we have ever found. 7 worlds keeping time with one another for billions of years. Right now, James Webb is watching planet TRAPPIST-1e again. 15 more crossings, timed against the bare rock of planet TRAPPIST-1b to strip the star's interference out of the signal. When those results arrive, we may finally know whether that world has air. The light carrying the answer left 40 years ago. It is already on its way. This is Alien Depth Films,